Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny. I'm Death from Above. This is Avalanche. It's the Dawning machine gun. It's solar. You can get it right now if you do the Dawning stuff and unlock it, and then you can farm it up real nice. It's Christmas time. I got the hat on. We're going to talk about this gun, so hit the like button while we get into it. So, like I said, Avalanche machine gun, Dawning, adaptive frame. So it's a 450 RPM, solar, pretty good reload. Decent range, 41 on the impact. It's a machine gun. I like machine guns. I like this one a lot. It's pretty compact. It has a good sound to it. And I like the way it looks. You got to put the Dawning shader on it, though. That way it looks like a present. There's a lot of good perks here. Some of them are new. This is a weapon that has returned from the previous Dawning. So it's got new perks. It does have 2 origin traits. The Suro Synergy origin trait. So reloading grants this weapon bonus handling and reduces incoming flinch for a short time. And then Dawning Surprise, so if the Dawning is active, rapidly defeating targets awards a Dawning gift. Defeated powerful targets count as more than one. So I would, if you're PvEing, I like Dawning Surprise. If you're not, Suros, or if the Dawning is not active, if you're watching this after it's over but you still got one hanging out, do the Suro Synergy. It's pretty fun. So, a lot of cool perks you can get. Not too many perks like the Gambit Crucible and Vanguard weapons. So there's not 12 in each column. There's only 7. The first column, you get Surplus, Autoloading Holster, Encore, Ambitious Assassin, Subsistence, Shot Swap, new, and Dynamic Sway Reduction. The Shot Swap's new, Final Blows, Build and Store Charge, which allow you to swap and stow this weapon at a faster rate. Interesting. Interesting. Does that work just when you're using this gun or when you're using other guns? That actually might be a really good perk. Second column, you got Swashbuckler, Adrenaline Junkie, Vorpal Weapon, Tap the Trigger, Incandescent. Ooh. Cascade Point, which is new. Final blows are sustained precision hits with another weapon. Increase this weapon's rate of fire for a short duration. That's nice. And it also has Target Lock, another new perk. Target Lock. Damage increases the longer this weapon remains on target. I feel like that could be pretty solid. Target Lock, but I don't know how it actually interacts as far as damage and when the bullets and percentage of the mag and stuff like that. The D2 Gunsmith doesn't have it quite listed yet. I don't know that on here if it has it listed either. No, it doesn't. It doesn't really say anything about it yet. So always use light.gg and then d2gunsmith.com, and always link them in the description if you're ever curious. Just click those links. You can go search up Avalanche, see for yourself, build your own guns, have fun with it that way. I do use those resources pretty consistently, and always link them below. So this is the first god roll I have for you for the Avalanche, and I've chosen an interesting one here, and there's actually some options. So the adaptive frame solar Dawning machine gun that you can farm right now until the end of the Dawning. I went with arrowhead break, armor piercing rounds, auto loading holster, incandescent, Dawning Surprise until the Dawning's over, backup mag, and a stability masterwork. I've used the Avalanche a good bit since it came out in the Dawning, I think last year or the year before. It's got a stability issue. It can bounce a little bit. So I went with the stability masterwork because I think the range doesn't really matter. The range on machine guns I hear is capped at some point. I don't really know, but I didn't feel like range on this was necessary. Handling's fine on it. Reload speed is not something I really care about with an auto-loading holster heavy weapon. So stability is where I landed there. Arrowhead break is going to keep you a little bit more stable and give you a little bit better handling. Armor piercing rounds for the range bonus, but you also get the over penetration for the shields, and I thought that would be more beneficial with incandescence and auto-loading holster, and play a little bit better than Ricochet. Ricochet is just going to give you bounce, range, and stability, whereas this is going to over penetrate. So I like this for PvE a little bit better. I like the armor piercing. It doesn't have mulligan. I don't think armor piercing mulligan is a bug that still remains. If it is, I do have an old machine gun that does have armor piercing and mulligan, and you can get infinite ammo basically. But I don't know that it works anymore. I haven't tested it in a long time. But this one doesn't have it, so you ain't got to worry about it. Now, if you want to PvE and you don't want to use incandescent, you want to use a non-solar thing, I would try out Target Lock. I feel like Target Lock auto loading is going to be very interesting. I wouldn't do Subsistence Target Lock. I don't think that's going to play well together. I feel like auto-loading Target Lock, well, I mean, Subsistence is fine if you want to use it besides, if you don't care about auto-loading. I really like auto-loading holster on my heavy weapons. So, Target Lock is another option there for you if you don't want to use incandescent. But I like incandescent. I feel like that's probably top perk in that column. So, if you're thinking about PvPing, this is the roll I have for you for the Avalanche Dawning Solar Machine Gun, the adaptive frame. I have Arrowhead Break, Ricochet Rounds, Dynamic Sway Reduction, Cascade Point, Suro Synergy Origin Trait selected, Freehand Grip, and a Stability Masterwork. Arrowhead's going to give you the extra handling and keep that recoil vertical. Ricochet is going to give you range and stability bonuses and ricochet the rounds. You might get a ricochet hit. I don't know. Dynamic Sway Reduction is going to give that improved accuracy and stability when you start firing. It increases as you go. And then Cascade Point, I feel like for PvP is interesting because in PvP you're going to be using the other weapons first. You'll have Cascade Point active when you move to this weapon. And then your first 2 seconds or so of firing will be much more rapid than the rest. And I think it stays ready until you use the gun. So once you get Cascade Point active, it's going to be there. And then Suro Synergy, reloading grants the weapon bonus handling and reduces incoming flinch for a short time. Maybe. I don't know that you're going to use that in PvP. You really ain't going to use Dawning Surprise in PvP unless it is the Dawning and you're really good. Then you have Freehand Grip. You don't have to be really good to get it to work. I just don't expect it to work as well in PvP. Freehand Grip, I don't want to have to ADS. I just want to fire it down now. Dynamic Sway will kick in even if you're not ADS. So I think Freehand Grip was the way I wanted to go for PvP. So that's the role I like for PvP. I do like this machine gun. Solar machine guns seem to be few and far between. So having one is nice. Now, as far as the community goes and what they're running, Arrowhead, Armor Piercing, Auto Loading, Incandescent. There are 2,000 copies logged into light.gg, mine being one of them. This is what people are choosing. They're also choosing Chamber Compensator, Corkscrew Rifling for the barrel. They're choosing Ricochet, Extended, High Caliber, Appended for the mag. They're also choosing Subsistence. Not so much Ambitious Assassin. That could be cool, but you gotta have a lot of ammo to do that. Incandescent, Target Lock is behind Incandescent, but Incandescent is far and away the most favored. Target Lock, Vorpal are the other two. Nobody's using Suro Synergy, but I really feel like that's because Dawning Surprise comes selected and people just don't turn it off. So that's what they got. As far as what I got, the first one I got unlocked when I did the Dawning Triumph to unlock the gun. And let me know how yours rolled. Mine got 2 perks in each column and it was a really good roll. I don't know if this is the static roll. I don't know if this happens for everybody, but I got Arrowhead Break, Corkscrew Rifling, Extended Mag, High Caliber Rounds, Ambitious Assassin, Shot Swap, Adrenaline Junkie, Incandescent, and then Dawning Surprise Suro Synergy with a range Masterwork. Not the Masterwork I would have wanted, but it does have Incandescent. It does have Shot Swap. So I'll be using it. I'll be keeping it. This might be the only one I get if I don't farm it up consistently, because you got to have a pretty good amount of Dawning materials to farm up these weapons. So I'm going to be focusing on a couple other ones first, but if I get this one, I'll be happy with it. What do you guys think? How do you feel about Avalanche? Is it your machine gun of choice? I like how it's a double barrel. I don't know if the double barrel both fires. I feel like it doesn't, but that'd be cool if it did. Ooh, what about an exotic machine gun that fires 2 bullets at once and just does double damage? That'd be pretty cool. Give me one of that. And you're going to be like, yeah, but this gun does that. I'm like, dang, I forgot. So, Avalanche machine gun, the Dawning. Get it while you can, because it will disappear at a certain point when the Dawning goes away, and you can't get it anymore. So, let me know what your favorite roll is. Let me know what roll you got. And hit that like button. Check out the other videos, the streams, the shorts, the other things linked in the description. Do all of them, and I'll see you next time. And to all a good night. If I don't unmute the mic, you can't hear me with my Wolverine hair. You like my song, chat? It's a good song. Check the mic. Chugga chugga. Checka checka chugga chugga checka checka. Checka checka chugga chugga checka checka chugga chugga checka checka. I need to get a Santa hat. Hold on. Ha ha! Did it. I got a Santa hat. This is going to be a good video. All right. Is my voice vocally warmed up? Probably. This is a very, there we go. It's a very, we got to make sure. Yeah. Oh, it's still very, pointy. Why is it so pointy? There we go. That looks good. Just like you, chat.
Sup to death from above. Will Death get a dub? Death from above shoots at some mans. Will he get a hit? Find out next time on stream.